Welcome to Business as a Magical Practice, where your business is the vehicle for your self-integration and soul evolution. My name is Sam Garcia, and I'm the founder of Dirty Alchemy Digital Marketing. And I'll be guiding you through how you can use your business as a spiritual practice and what magical businesses are doing to hit their goals and change the world. Together, we'll be relating the mystical to the world of business so that our work can unite spirit and matter, shadow and light, conscious and unconscious. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, welcome to the very first real episode of Business as a Magical Practice. I am so excited to share everything I've learned in my last decade of doing digital marketing for spiritual businesses with you. So here we go. The question I have for you today is, are you building a naturally balanced business? Businesses, even online businesses, are built within the constructs of the laws of nature: earth, air, fire, and water. These are all the natural elements we experience every day in the physical realm, but they're also the internal elements that we have to grapple with as people and as business owners. So, depending on where you are in your own personal elemental balance, meaning the balance of you as a business owner, that's going to have a huge impact on how your business plays out. For example, if you're a fiery person, like my husband is, then you'll put your energy into expanding on the fiery elements of your business, starting projects, sharing your passion and truth with everyone that you come into contact with. But it can also mean that the other elements are more likely to get left behind. So you need to focus on intentionally increasing the other elements of your business, or hire people with other capacities to balance you out. So you probably heard the classic warning of not hiring a replica of yourself. This is pretty much the elemental explanation of that. And if you are the person who's like, I just wish I could clone myself, no, you don't. But that's a different topic for a different day. So let's look at each of the elements to help you identify where you're at and where you may be off balance. So starting with fire. Fire is your passion, your heart, your why. Fire is the parts of yourself that drove you to start your business in the first place. It's the driving force behind what you do, and it's there to keep pushing you forward even on the bad days when you feel stuck. When you're wondering if being an entrepreneur is just too damn hard to be worth it, fire helps you remember why you're doing what you're doing. Fire and water, which we'll get into in a little bit, is also about your cash money. You can spend money on certain things to flood more energy into your business. Advertising is a great example of this. But you can also burn money by throwing money at things that aren't working. Also, you don't want to be burning the candle at both ends. Having that go, go, go fire mentality, that's going to lead to burnout and ultimately kill your passion. By the way, side plug, if burnout stress and high turnover rates in your team are killing your online launches or even just making them a little more chaotic, check out our 8 phases of a numinous launch guide to see how we plan our online launches in a way that prevents burnout. And yes, that is actually possible. Links in the show notes or at thedirtyalchemy.com/phases. Anyway, an imbalance in fire in your business might mean you're bored, or that after hitting certain big goals, you're confused about what to do next because your why isn't deep enough. That means it's time to stoke that flame and see where it guides you. Here are some questions to consider as you're trying to figure out where the fire is or isn't in your business. And yes, you should totally be writing these down to reference later if you're not driving or doing the dishes or whatever. What do you feel most passionate about your business? Do you have a big why that is fueling your business growth and actions? Are there times when you feel like you're burning the candle at both ends? And of course, what could you delegate or straight up stop doing if that's the case? How is your cash flow? Are you throwing money at things to fix problems? Do you even know where your money is going, or are you burning through it unintentionally? I really encourage you to dig into these ideas and spend some time journaling your answers to these questions. Even if you think you're all balanced out, you might actually learn something you didn't expect. So, on to air. Air is your ideas, your words, your teachings, your brilliance. This is your intellectual property, the courses you make, the emails you send, the concepts you develop, how you communicate with your people and your audience. This is also how you came up with your genius business idea to begin with. Fire might be your why, but air is your what. What exactly your business idea is. What does it look like? The imbalance here may be the business that switches new offerings or niches every month or two versus giving your audience structure and a foundation to flourish. If you're always trying to change up your brand or your offerings instead of allowing your loyal base to thrive in the programs you've already created, you're leaning heavily towards air without the balance of the other elements. Here are some questions to consider as you think through the air aspects of your business. Are you even creating an intellectual property? Are you regularly and consistently communicating with your audience and your customers? What original life-changing ideas have you had with your business? Now, let's move on to Earth. Earth is your structure and foundation, your assets, your systems, your team. All those things could make you feel grounded or groundless. The Earth element is the grounding element in your business. It takes all your ideas and passion and puts them into a structure that allows your business to continue without you. And if you're a little addicted to work and hustling, don't freak out about the idea of building your business for other people to run without your constant attention. You have to be okay with this if you want to build a thriving business that will last in the long run. Because eventually you'll actually want to be able to take vacations where you can turn off. So Earth is having a sound team that supports you and your customers. It's the funnel that's taking traffic from happening once and turning them into repeat buyers. It's the course that houses your teachings so that people can buy them and learn from you. Earth is the how. How are you making your killer business ideas into a reality? What structures you have in place that might be supporting your ideas or holding you back? Not gonna lie, as a triple Virgo who runs a digital marketing agency, the Earth element is my jam. It's my favorite. I put a lot of time and energy into my organization and structure. And I love helping other businesses build incredible teams and systems that allow them to create scalable, growable businesses without the headache. It kind of makes my job perfect, but that's an aside. Having your Earth element out of balance might mean you're a little too practical. Maybe you're a bit of a control freak and you have trouble delegating, even if it would help in the long run. Maybe you're so caught up in the structure that you lack the passion and inspiration that drives people into action and transforms their life. And without that, you won't ever have the level of impact you truly crave. If you're wondering about Earth in your business, here are some things to consider. Do you have structure and foundation in your business? Or are you switching offerings and niches so often that you can never truly establish yourself in your industry? Do you have structures in place so that your business can run without you? Think the right team, an optimized sales funnel, standard operating procedures. Why are the specific courses, programs, products you've chosen to offer the best ways to get your awesome ideas and teachings to people? Now, let's talk about water. Water is your traffic, your people. It's the emotions you induce in your audience, the transformations you cause in other people's lives. It's also your intuition. Water is vulnerability. It's sharing your story and emotions and giving others the space to feel their own emotions in turn. It's about making your customers fall in love with you. The water element is also about your stream of traffic, your audience members who interact with you on social media or your website. Skillfully, leaning into water can cause monumental transformation. It can make your business boom and help impact thousands of people. Being out of balance with water might mean not sharing or opening up to other people because you feel too deeply and you're afraid to feel bad things like rejection, judgment, and shame. But we all know those aren't bad. They just feel a little uncomfortable sometimes for some people. Or not wanting to share any details of your personal life with your audience, even though they really do want to get to know you. Out of balance water can also mean building an audience, but not monetizing it. AKA having a blog or Instagram with thousands of followers, but you aren't making any offers for people to work with you deeply or to purchase that epic product you created. You have a lot of passion and creativity that will make the world a better place, but you're too scared to use it. Water also represents wealth. And just like the ever-changing nature of water, a resilient business has money in multiple forms. An emergency fund, like a deep reservoir. Money coming in, like the streams that feeds the reservoir. Money going out from the overflow. And from that overflow, we have the water that we drink in, the form of our salaries and paying our team. If that sounds like a lot, well, it is. Here are some questions to help you dig into how the element of water is flowing through your business. Are you tapping into your emotions in your messaging so that people can feel you and have a transformation? Are your clients and customers having a massive transformation by working with you or through your products? Do you have enough traffic coming into your business? Are you monetizing the traffic that's coming in? Are you building wealth through your business in multiple forms? For example, a 3 to 12 month emergency fund, streams of income for money to flow in, an overflow of money to flow out. So keeping in mind all of what we've covered so far, I'm curious, where do you feel strong? Where do you feel lacking? Meditate on how you can balance the elements within your own life and how that translates into your business. Once you understand why you're doing things a certain way, you can figure out if it's the best approach for your business or if it's time to make a new plan. You can absolutely build a successful business without elemental balance, but to scale, you need to address any imbalances you have. Because if you lack passion, or if you can't come up with a good idea for your next online program, or you don't have the right team in place to make your ideas a reality, or if you aren't being authentic and open with your audience, your business won't be the success that it could be. And for a multiple 7-figure business, you need them all. Okay, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to listen. I really hope you learned something or found some things to consider during this podcast. I would so love to hear from you. If you're in balance, if you're out of balance, what you're doing really well, or what you need to really pump up, you can come on over to @TheDirtyAlchemy on Instagram and comment. And of course, if you're getting a lot of good stuff out of this podcast so far, be sure to subscribe. You just go on over to your podcast app and hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see you every single week. We're releasing episodes on Thursdays. And thanks for tuning in. Have a magical day.